हमने में थोड़ा इसमें देखिए,
उसको म्यूट करके एक आपका चालू कर देता हूँ।
हाँ इसमें मेरा ही मोबाइल में करते।
भैया भैया
Start.
So, let's start the session.
आवाज नहीं आ रही आपकी?
एक सेकंड सर।
साउंड नहीं है। हेलो
राशि,
यस सर, मैं बस दूसरे डिवाइस से लॉगिन कर रही हूँ। या फिर अभी आवाज ठीक आ रही है?
अभी आ रही है।
अभी आवाज आ रही है आपकी।
So let's start the session. Namaste and good evening, everyone. And thank you for joining us for another enriching session of Golden Charcha. I'm CA Rashi Sonthalia, and I have the privilege of coordinating today's session. Golden Charcha has truly emerged as a golden initiative by EIRC, and I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to CA Vishnu Kumar Tulsian, our dynamic chairman of EIRC, whose visionary leadership and commitment to professional excellence has made initiatives like Golden Charcha possible. Sir, your leadership truly inspires us to reach greater heights, and Golden Charcha stands as a testament of your commitment to our professional committee. I would like to hand over the mic to our chairman. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us today.
Very good evening to everyone who is joining here. Friends, as Rashi told that Golden Charcha is an initiative of ERC. The philosophy behind it that ERC consists of 30,000 members, and all are qualified chartered accountant with some different quality or talent. But we are unable to call everyone to the institute to speak as a speaker or how to groom them. Hence, we thought why not we should reach them by webinar. So we are trying to touch from village to town all the chartered accountant. I'm offering this opportunity so that their hesitations can be removed. Just for example, Rashi Sonthalia initially just immediately passed the chartered accountancy course, and she came and she's also a committee member, and she came to the institute. She said, "I want to do something for the institute." And instantly he took the opportunity to serve the institute. So such types of initiatives is the objective, that how new chartered accountant can be brought to the platform of the institute. We can also see Dinesh Agarwal, who is coming very less in the institute, but he immediately told, I will serve. So this type of hesitation has to be removed. This is the ultimate objective, how to groom the person. A young chartered accountant just like Siddhant Jajodia, he is the speaker today. So we are trying to make a group of young, newly chartered accountant and mediocre, so that entire range of place can be served. So this objective today we have the GST, which will dealt by the Siddhant Jajodia ji. And just to inform to all of you, the institute is going to organize a Golden Jubilee conference very soon in the month of November 21-22. So you all are requested, please come. This is your institute, this is your program. I am only here to serve as a chairman for 1 year. But institute will always remain. This Golden Jubilee will not come again to the institute. So I request, please come forward and contribute and put your 100% by whatever way you can do. So this is up to you. And thank you so much, Rashi, for coordinating such a nice way. And without wasting time, we have decided we will start by 5 o'clock. We will close by 6 p.m. So this 1 hour has to be properly utilized. So thanks, Rashi, and thanks, Siddhantaji, and thanks, Dinesh Bhaiya, for coming here. I can also say that Ajay Tekriwal has come personally here. Dinesh Bhaiya, I might be remembering, he is a senior chartered accountant. He is joining Golden Charcha from the office physically. So this is also the opportunity for us that senior people are coming to the institute and for the purpose of giving their input for the better future. Thank you, Rashi. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. So today we have with us a distinguished guest speaker, CA Dinesh Kumar Agarwal. I would like to extend a warm welcome to you, sir, and respectfully request you to share a few words with us.
Thank you, Rashi. Thank you, Vishnu. Good evening, everyone. It's truly a privilege to be here at Golden Charcha, an initiative of the Eastern India Regional Council of ICAI. When I hear the word Charcha, I think of dialogue, ideas, and shared learning. And that is exactly what this platform represents. It brings us together not just as chartered accountants, but as professionals who play a vital role in shaping how business adapt to change. Now, today's theme is Next Gen GST reforms. And let me start with a question. When you hear GST, what is the first thing that comes to mind? For many of us, it's compliance. That is monthly returns, reconciliations, audits, notice sound familiar, right? But the truth is, next wave of GST reforms is not just about compliance, it's about transformation. The government is trying to create a system that is simpler, faster, and more transparent. And if we understand it well, these reforms can actually turn into opportunity rather than obligations. Let us first look at the business side. The reforms are expected to make compliance smarter, streamline operation, and improve cost efficiency. That is more automation, less duplication of works, is better compliance, reduce leakage, interest, and penalties. In short, business that adapt early will see efficiency and savings. Those that lag behind may find compliance become costlier than ever. Now let us flip the coin and see what is this means of the customer. After all, reforms must ultimately make life easier for the end user. With GST becoming transparent, customer will see clear pricing, fewer hidden costs, and easier transactions with less frictions. So while business gain efficiency, customer gain confidence and trust. That is why I say next gen GST is not just a tax reforms, it's a trust reforms. And here lies our role as a chartered accountants. We are not just interpreters of the tax law, we are advisors. And in many ways, the bridge between government policies, business practice, and customer confidence. It is on us to guide business through these changes and ensure that the ultimate benefit is actually realized. As we move into the discussion today, I would like to leave you with this thought. If compliance becomes smarter, business becomes stronger, and customers become happier. The future of GST not in complexity, but in clarity, and that clarity builds trust. Thank you, and I look forward to engaging in Charcha with all of you. Now, mic hand over to Rashi.
Thank you, sir. So our speaker for today is CA Siddhant Jajodia ji, a remarkable chartered accountant who received his qualification at just 21 years of age, a distinguished alumnus of St. Xavier's College, Kolkata. He has built an impressive career spanning both corporate finance and professional practice. He began his journey as an assistant general manager at Vodafone Idea Limited before transitioning into a full-time practice with his CA firm. His expertise in GST and taxation has earned him a prestigious recognition. He currently serves as a special invitee to the GST and Indirect Tax Committee of ICAI New Delhi and is a member of the Executive Committee and of the Association of Corporate Affairs and Executive. A GST research pioneer since 2016, Siddharth has recently fulfilled his 8-year dream by contributing to ICAI background material on GST. Please welcome this young leader to continue to shape India's taxation landscape.
Thank you, Rashi, for the wonderful introduction. First, I would like, am I audible clearly?
Yeah, you got it.
Perfect. First, I would like to extend my thanks to EIRC and CA Vishnu Ji Tulsian for inviting me and for giving me the opportunity to be a part of this historic Golden Charcha series. And this series, Golden Charcha, is a very amazing concept because it's not like a seminar or a session kind of a view. It's a charcha, it's a discussion on a virtually where everyone can connect and discuss what they feel, and without having any topic barriers, and moving across professionals and non-professional topics. So it's such an amazing initiative by EIRC, and thank you so much for making me a part of the same. So keeping that, talking about GST 2.0, so everywhere, everyone, whether it's a professional or a businessman, a consumer or a industrialist, everyone is talking about GST 2.0. Whether is it actually a benefit for the customer, a benefit for the businesses, a benefit for the professional, or is it just a facade? That is the main question. So here my understanding is a bit different than the amazing things that CA Dinesh Kumar Agarwal ji just said, that it looks such an amazing benefit where the cost is coming down, the rates have been reduced, and it should promote transparency, which was actually the vision of GST, one nation, one tax. It would be more transparent, more easier, more cost effective. So that was the vision of GST when it came around 8 years back. But talking about GST 2.0, which has just come up, it does not do justice to that vision as per me. The reason behind it, they are mainly the main concept which has come up is the rate cut. So I would like to say, like, there are two types of rate cuts which has happened here. First type of rate cut is happened in case of such an example is hotel rooms, where rooms up to 7,500 rupees, which was earlier taxed at 12%, now comes to 5%. But ITC is disallowed. And second is a rate cut which has happened, for example, to a car. A car which was earlier 28% now has come to 18%. The ITC benefit remains the same. So there are two types of rate cuts which we can understand during this year which has come up. So my understanding says the first type of rate cut which has come will actually not reduce any cost. Because for example, if I was taking a insurance from HDFC Life Insurance, let's say, having a annual insurance premium of 10,000 rupees and I was paying 18% on it. So my effective insurance cost was 11,800. Am I correct? So what do I expect from next year if I take a same insurance will be my cost be 10,000? No, my cost is not 10,000. The company will increase the insurance premium from 10,000 to 11,000 or 11,500. Why? Because earlier the input benefit which they were getting was not part of their cost. Every insurance companies have to pay agents, they have to pay actuary services, they have to pay professional bodies, and they have to pay the software, the website designers, and everyone. They have a huge lot of cost involved. And in most of the cost, apart from the employee cost, they incur GST. Only in the employee cost, GST is not applicable for a company. So if we remove the employee cost, apart from the employee cost, almost in all the costs rental, from rental expense to software expense, they are paying GST on it. And it is very straightforward that they won't be getting the benefit of that GST. And hence, the cost for them will increase. So the question comes, if the rate has been reduced or exempt, why the benefit of ITC is blocked? Because that again goes behind the pillars of GST. When GST was implemented 8 years back, the thought was there will be a seamless flow of credit. कि कहीं भी credit नहीं रुकेगा, कि ट्रांसपेरेंट होगा कि आप जो कॉस्ट पे कर रहे हो उसके पीछे कोई हिडन कॉस्ट नहीं होंगे. पहले क्या था कि हम व्हेन वी यूज्ड टू बाय अ प्रोडक्ट उसमें सिर्फ अपने वैट दिखते थे बिल में, उसके पीछे एक्साइज ड्यूटी पेड था, एंट्री टैक्स पेड था, सीएसटी पेड था, वो सब विजिबल नहीं था, वो सब कॉस्ट का पार्ट बन जाता था. आप सिर्फ जो वैट दे रहे हो 4.5-5% या जो भी था, सिर्फ वो दिख रहा था. अब वापस से वही चीज हो गई. Now the GST which the companies will be paying on their inward supplies, that will again become a part of the cost, and hence it won't be as transparent as it is at present. Even though there will be and there should be a reduction in cost per se, the thought of reducing from 18 to 0 will definitely have some impact on the cost. But again, it would have been better if it would have been at 5% interest of 0, but with the total availment of ITC they would have got, because the cost won't reduce completely. That becomes one point. The second point comes where there is no change in ITC benefit. For example, let's say कार, ठीक है. So गाड़ी अपने दो तरह के एग्जांपल्स, हिंदी इंग्लिश बोथ आर फाइन इफ आई एम करेक्ट,
Good.
और शुड वी जस्ट स्टिक टू इंग्लिश? सिर्फ इंग्लिश पे स्टिक करते हैं?
नहीं, दोनों चलेगा, नो प्रॉब्लम.
ठीक है. हेलो.
Yeah, it's fine. In English, both are fine.
Sorry, I guess I got dropped. Am I audible now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was talking in Hindi English both are fine.
Yeah, both are fine.
Perfect. ठीक है. So when we talk about cars, let's take two examples. ठीक है. The one type of car which is less than 4 meter. So we have Maruti Dzire, we have Honda Amaze, we have Hyundai Aura. So अगर अपने तीनों का specs देखते हैं तो the length of all the cars are 3995 millimeter, which is less than 4 meters. So earlier, less than 4 meters had a tax rate of 28% plus 1% cess. And for cars which were more than 4 meters, like Maruti Ciaz, Honda City, and Hyundai Verna, these around 4400, 4500 millimeters ke cars, they had 28% plus 17% cess. So now what they have done is the cars which had 20, this will definitely have an impact on cost for the end consumer. End consumer को बहुत
Not
benefits मिलेंगे, and you must have started seeing the pamphlets. So pamphlets भी visible है अब तो कि you have 50,000 rupees discount, 1 lakh rupees.
so your voice is breaking.
Yeah, break.
What the issue is, but I'm back again.
I think there's some connectivity issues.
Yeah. So hello. Yeah, fine. So what I was saying is the. Am I audible?
Your voice is breaking in between.
Yeah, voice is break.
Okay, let me.
If you could just switch to another network if you have.
Yeah, so I've just changed the network. Hope it's better now. Yeah. So उसमें cost की impact जरूर आएगी, but again, industry is having a big issue with the cess, which we all must have.
प्रॉब्लम है, इश्यूज आ रही.
पता नहीं दो नेटवर्क है फिर भी ये इश्यूज क्यों आ रहे हैं। होपफुली अब नहीं आना चाहिए।
अभी सही है।
अगर आए तो अभी इज माय वॉइस क्लियर ऑडिबल नाउ?
Yeah, you're audible.
या इफ देयर इज एनी इशू प्लीज लेट मी नो। परफेक्ट या सो जो सेकंड टाइप ऑफ रेट कट्स हुए जहाँ पे द रेट्स हैज बीन रिड्यूस्ड there will be definitely a good benefit. There will be a good benefit. बहुत
So you were not audible again.
इधर कौन सा करो कनेक्ट या सॉरी फॉर दैट।
No problem. You are audible right now.
Perfect. So what we were discussing is कि जो second type of जो rate cuts हुए है उसमें definitely there are benefits which will pass on to the end consumer. Is that where they are saying that they will be keeping a track of these changes.
So
सिद्धांत जी नेट
still
प्रॉब्लम है।
breaking.
सिद्धांत जी your voice is breaking now.
It would be better if you, I think, switch off the video and continue the session.
Just give me 2 minutes.
Sure.
कौन सा हॉटस्पॉट है? Vivo? हाँ। I hope things should be better now. ठीक है। Let's see if there is any issue, then we will check. I'm audible perfectly.
Yeah, you're audible.
So for the third time, I guess. Let's start. Yeah. So there are the second kind of rate cuts which has happened, जहाँ पे there is no differentiation for ITC. कि ITC में there is no restriction, so benefit will be passed on to the end consumer definitely. However, businesses are suffering from a major issue for the ITC benefit which is there. For example, क्या हो रहा है कि अगर एक डीलर है, अगर एक डीलर है जिसके पास समझ लीजिए आज गाड़ी स्टॉक में है, तो उसके पास जो सेस की क्रेडिट है आज के डेट पे उसका क्या होगा? क्योंकि आज सोचिए अगर वो एक गाड़ी खरीद के रखा है 10 लाख का, 10 लाख की गाड़ी पे वो 28% टैक्स दिए जो इनपुट पे खड़ा है, 17% सेस दिया है जो उसकी इनपुट पे खड़ा है। अब वो जब बेचेगा तो 10 लाख पे 40% आएगा, तो जो सेस का पार्ट है वो अब क्या होगा? सो नाउ दी government with their press release has clarified that no refund will be given. You cannot take refund, you cannot adjust that says input. So now that becomes your cost. So this is a
Breaking again.
इससे डिस्कनेक्ट
नहीं किया।
it should be better, I guess, but ठीक है.
Oh,
So
it's
that's one
doing
thing.
your bandwidth is
However,
slow.
apart from the rates cut, pardon?
It's showing your bandwidth is low.
Okay, let's see. If it disturbs, let me know. It shouldn't disturb, I guess. But yeah. So apart from the rate cuts, the more important thing which has come up is the series of clarifications that will be coming up. So the one clarification which has come up is for the discount, which is actually an amazing clarification which has come up, and it cannot have been better. I will just switch off the video for better quality.
Sure, sure.
So the clarification which has come up says that if earlier there was this issue with department used to raise for the post-sale discount, क्या इश्यू होता था अपने समझते हैं कि सोचिए कि मैं एक आईफोन का डीलर हूँ, मेरी एक आईफोन की शॉप है. I had iPhone 14 with me, iPhone 15 with me in stock. I had purchased that iPhone 15 for 50,000 and I used to sell for 55,000. Now iPhone 16 launch हो गया या 17 launch हो गया, तो my existing stock will get waste. So Apple क्या बोलता है, आप existing stock पे 5,000 का benefit मैं आपको दे दूंगा, आप उसको मार्केट में 5,000 कम में बेचो. So this is what happens. डिपार्टमेंट क्या बोलता था कि सोचिए आप पहले 55 में बेचते थे, अब आप 50 में बेचोगे, पर जीएसटी 55 में लगेगा. क्यों? 55,000 में the customer is paying you 5,000 and the Apple company is paying you 5,000 back. So this was the view of the department in most cases. So now it is clarified that in such cases it will be 50,000 only. Matlab, when there is no agreement between the manufacturer and end buyer, like in our case, I go to a shop to buy an iPhone, I don't have any agreement with the Apple company. In such cases, the discount that will be given by the shopkeeper to me won't be added in my consideration. Now, इस पे बहुत pending litigation चल रहा था इस point को लेके, ये सारे clear हो गए. So this is an amazing clarification which has come. However, when there will be an agreement between the manufacturer and the customer, only in that cases, the discount amount will be added in consideration. That's one point. Second point which they have clarified is, पहले क्या होता था कि कंपनीज अपने डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर को बोलती थी कि आप 1 लाख पीस बेचेंगे तो मैं आपको एडिशनल 10 लाख दूंगा. डिपार्टमेंट आगे क्या बोलता था, वो 1 लाख पीस बेचने का आपने सेल्स प्रमोशन किया, कंपनी का ऐड किया, तो जो 10 लाख रुपया जो कंपनी आपको दे रहा है, दैट इज अ कंसिडरेशन फॉर द सेल्स प्रमोशन एक्टिविटी. सो इसके बहुत सारे केसेस पेंडिंग कि द डिस्काउंट व्हिच द डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स आर गेटिंग ऑन फ्रॉम, they you had to pay GST on that because department saying that's a sales activity. This is a consideration. So it has been clarified in very crystal clear words that it won't be considered a consideration. अगर आपने आपको कोई कंपनी से डिस्काउंट, वो ट्रांजैक्शन है. आप कंपनी के लिए कोई सेल्स प्रमोशन करते हो क्योंकि आपको अपना ही सेल करना है, दैट्स व्हाई सेल्स प्रमोशन करते हो, वो अलग ट्रांजैक्शन है. So now this clarification which has come up has basically will reduce litigation to a very large extent. जीएसटी में लेके 5-6 बड़े-बड़े issues है, और this was one of the very big issues which is there, and it has been cleared crystally, like, and it is in favor of the SSC to a lot extent, and it cannot be better. So this is one point which has been very amazingly cleared and which is very useful for us. Talking about the other points की अब क्या हो रहा है कि जीएसटी जो काउंसिल है, they are trying to make GST easy to understand, even though उनके जो रेट कट्स वगैरह आए हैं, वो कहीं ना कहीं जितना बेनिफिशियल दिखाया जा रहा है उतना बेनिफिशियल है नहीं. टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट, इट्स अ बिट ऑफ मार्केटिंग. मतलब आप 10 करके 50 दिखा रहे हो, दैट इज द थिंग. वो जो 2.0 का जो है, दिस इज अ बिट मार्केटिंग एज्ड है. दिस इज ऑल्सो समथिंग दैट वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड कि आप हर जगह आईटीसी ब्लॉक करके रेट कट कर रहे हो, सो बेसिकली आप कॉस्ट डाउन नहीं हो रहा है. दैट्स द फर्स्ट पॉइंट व्हिच हैज कम अप. द सेकेंड पॉइंट कि आपकी जो एक्सिस्टिंग स्टॉक है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर मेरा 28% का प्रोडक्ट 18% हो गया, तो मेरा स्टॉक पे का 10% का तो इनपुट मेरे पास बस जमा है। अब उसका क्या होगा, वो तो मेरा लाइफ टाइम के लिए कैपिटल ब्लॉक हो जाएगा। अगर फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैं एक शर्ट सेल करता हूं 2000 रुपए का, earlier I had to pay tax, now my tax rate has been reduced. The question which is coming up is that even though tax has been reduced, but the GST on my stock is in my ledger. Now what do I do with this? GST council has clarified you won't get refund. ये इन्वर्टेड ड्यूटी स्ट्रक्चर में फॉल नहीं करेगा। ये उन्होंने एक तो छोटा सा FAQ में एक जगह पे लिख दिया। तो वो जो मेरा ITC बैलेंस है वो मैं लाइफ टाइम के लिए मेरा कैपिटल ब्लॉकेज बन गया। So these are the issues which has come up. But so the rate cut which has been shown is will be beneficial for the customers, but जितना हम लोग दिखा रहे हैं कि this is like a revamping of GST, this is not the reality per se. सेकेंड जो थॉट्स है कि GST काउंसिल का अभी एक्सपेक्टेशन है कि दे वांट टू मेक GST इजी टू अंडरस्टैंड फॉर द बिजनेसेस। ये कैसे समझ में आता है? पहले क्या था कि नोटिफिकेशन नंबर 1 आया था फॉर रेट्स, उसके बाद वो नोटिफिकेशन 10 बार चेंज हुआ। 10 अलग अलग नोटिफिकेशन है जो कि एक एक सीरियल नंबर को चेंज करते चले गए। सो अगर आपको GST नोटिफिकेशन पढ़ना है, you have to study rates का 20 GST notifications or an amended GST notification. But this time what they have done, they have removed all the notification and they have just given one notification. Okay, this is the single notification which is there. So now any businessman can go in that notification and see कि वो कहाँ पे पढ़ रहा है रेट। So जो classification issues थे, there were multiple classification issues which were there. There are thousands and thousands of litigations going on for classification issue. 99% of them will be solved with this. So this thought is really good. The thoughts which is there, make it easy for businessmen. But however, the way they are showing कि ये हम बहुत कुछ difference है, वो भी reality नहीं है. So this is one thing which is there. सेकेंड अपने देखते हैं कि जो GST, हाउ डिड GST रेट्स कम इन प्लेस, ठीक है। सो पहले अभी बहुत जन अपने देखते हैं कि एवरीवन इज सेइंग कि नाउ देयर इज 2 रेट्स, सो व्हाई देयर वर 4 रेट्स अर्लियर, पहले से ही 2 कर देता थे। सो द अर्लियर जो रेट्स थे वो थे 5, 12, 18 एंड 28। दीज वर द 4 डिफरेंट रेट्स। सो बेसिकली क्या हुआ, GST में बोलते 30 भाई है और एक बाप है। So GST council में there are 30 states and 1 central. They all 31 has to take the decision together. So now what happens is when these 31 people meet, for every product the rate was discussed. एक पेन है, उस पेन का रेट एक जगह पे 4, एक जगह पे 5, एक जगह पे 6, एक जगह पे 6.5। सो उन लोग ने उस पेन का रेट को 5% कर दिया। कोई मोबाइल कोई स्पेसिफिक फोन है, उसका एक जगह पे 15% होता था, एक जगह पे 21 होता था, एक जगह पे 19 था, एक जगह पे 20 था, उसका रेट उन्होंने 18 कर दिया। सो उन्होंने हर एक प्रोडक्ट को उठाया, हर स्टेट पे देखा कि क्या उसका इफेक्टिव रेट है, उसका जो नियरेस्ट बकेट आया उस बकेट में उन्होंने डाल दिया। अकॉर्डिंगली दीज 4 डिफरेंट buckets were made, 5, 12, 18 and 28. Now to make it easy, they have made it 4 से 2. Their thought processes कि 10 years down the line हम इसको सिंगल रेट में ले जाएंगे। आज के रेट पे अपने देखते हैं दुबई में there is only one rate. So that is their thought process. But today they say that India is not that much far ahead कि अपने 2 में जा सके। तो फिर they came up with 5 and 18. Any product, the thought process is any product जो डे टू डे लाइफ में आता है, जो डे टू डे यूजेस में आता है, सब हम लोग 5 में रखेंगे, जो बाकी सब है सबको 18 में रखेंगे। और एक 40% का रेट आ गया, दैट इज सिन प्रोडक्ट्स, बेसिकली जिसमें शुगरी कंटेंट बहुत ज्यादा है, जो कि कार्बोनेटेड ड्रिंक्स हो गए, सब 40 में चले जाएंगे। सो नाउ this is the concept that they have come up with, which is a very good concept, no doubt. But however, ITC flow should not be restricted. Now, पहले जहाँ पे वो सिर्फ 3-4 जगह पे restrict था, अब वो बहुत जगह पे restrict हो गया है. For example, एक होटल इंडस्ट्री है, उसके पास 9 रूम्स है, 80-90% ऑफ द रूम्स वो 5,000-6,000 में देता है. 10% ऑफ द रूम्स जो होते हैं, जो स्वीट होती है, वो 10,000-12,000 में देता है. द क्वेश्चन कम्स, उसको सिर्फ आईटीसी मिलेगा, तो टायर कॉस्ट will increase. That's secondary point. First, second point. Primary point is his compliance will increase a lot. His reporting will increase a lot. Now he has to identify each service, bifurcate them, reverse them every month. तो उसको proportionate reversal हर महीना करना होगा. He has to pay the interest between the proportionate amount reversed and the amount he should have reversed. So now वो compliance burden बहुत increase हो जाएगा. So that is again one of the important things which are coming up. So is also a very big challenge that many industries will face. So now that has to be catered. Apart from that, two more important points which has come up is they are gonna ease registration. अभी एक registration लेने में जान निकल जाता है. They want municipal tax. If एक property जो कि सलामी भाड़ा में है, उसका agreement they want, उसने जिससे लिया था उसका agreement they want, they go behind 2-3 generations when we take registration today. So now that all will be very much eased. So that's a very important type of step, very important step that the government is taking. However, there will be many conditions for that. So those will be coming up in next few weeks, most probably. A new type of faster GST registration concept is coming up, which should ease small businesses who wants to take registration. That's one thing. Second, refund. Today, refund is a very cumbersome process as on date. Refund लेने के लिए first you have to file refund, you go to meet department, they will show cause, you have to provide all the data, you have to sit with the officer, and then everything's okay, only then they pass the refund, and it takes a lot of time and a lot of working capital blockages there. So they are saying that 90% of the refund will be auto paid. Now this is something very shocking to hear. Is it just their thought, or will it become a reality? Is a very big thing to see. So if this becomes a reality, this will again ease businessmen to a lot extent. However, it's tough to see that this will become reality per se. But let's see क्या होता है. ये भी उनका एक proposal है कि they want to reduce the refund timing to a great extent, where 90% of the refund will be given automatically by the government. So we can say इसके income tax में होता है कि आपने आज फाइल किया ITR, within 3 दिन बाद देखते रिफंड आ गया, 7 दिन में रिफंड आ गया. It's all auto generated. So we are hoping some similar kind of process coming for this. That's this third thing. Second point which they are coming for low risk. Again, there is one more, intermediary services ko leke there had been many issues which is there. So they are planning to resolve the issues which have with intermediary services जो है वो भी expected है few weeks में आएगा. So the one thing which is very clear from the government is they want to make law easy to understand per se. आपने कुछ भी बोलते हैं, but this is what they want कि law जो है वो easy to understand हो. That's why this is the thought which is very evident. Like income tax law को भी they are trying to make it very easy to understand. So that's one thing. So these are few of the changes that they have come up with. 1-2 more things which has come, which जो कि अभी तो everyday new FAQs are coming up. So for every product, they are doing deep dive down and they are explaining where this will be classified. For example, for bricks, they have made another FAQ for brick जिसमें they have clarified कि जो नॉन ऐश ब्रिक होता है बेसिकली, मतलब एक होता है अपना लाइम ब्रिक्स, एक होता है अदर देन दैट। तो जो अदर देन रेड ब्रिक्स होते हैं तो दैट continues to remain as it was. So this what we are saying is for every product, every service, they are coming down and clarifying that this is in this category, this is in this category. So which is very good to see. However, that will reduce a lot of work for most of the professionals definitely, क्योंकि law जितना easy to understand, जितना clear होगा, प्रोफेशनल्स का इजी काम उतना कम हो जाएगा और क्रिटिकल काम उतना इंक्रीज हो जाएगा। दैट्स व्हाट आई बिलीव। सो अगेन दिस इज वन पॉइंट जो है। इसके अलावा एक और चीज है कि इवन दो एंटी प्रॉफिटिंग जो पहले था कि बेनिफिट ऑफ चेंज इन रेट हैज टू बी पास ऑन टू द कस्टमर, इसको हटा दिया गया है। वेरी शॉकिंगली उसको हटा दिया गया है, बिकॉज वो होता तो एक श्योरिटी रहता कि जो रेट कट होगा उसका बेनिफिट एंड कस्टमर को मिलेगा ही मिलेगा। तो पहले ये लॉ था, जब जीएसटी आया था तो वो प्रोविजन को हटा दिया। तो उसके कारण अगर कोई रेट कम होता है तो क्या उसका बेनिफिट कस्टमर को मिलेगा या नहीं, इज समथिंग व्हिच द बिजनेस हैज टू टेक अ कॉल। I will be keeping a check on the businesses passing, not passing. So this will be one thing.
breaking again.
Working again, just a second. Is it audible now, or is it
Yeah,
still breaking?
yeah, it's audible.
It's audible, perfect. Let me know if I need to change the network. So that's one more thing that, so in order to sum up everything which I have said in very clarity and very short, the objective of the government is to make the law very easy to understand now. They want to clarify as much they can. They want to make things crystal clear that this falls in this bucket, this falls in this bucket. They don't want to keep anything gray, which is very good to know. That's for sure. They are trying in the process of making things clear. They are not making things non-transparent. I mean to say, law को easy बना रहे हो, but ITC block कर रहे हो. So these two don't go hand in hand. For them, what they have done कि they have said कि आपका beauty services में हम 5% कर देंगे, but कोई भी invert का आपको ITC नहीं मिलेगा. So why आप 5 नहीं रख के आप उसको कोई और रेट पे रखो, but why to restrict the flow of, if the flow of credit is restricted, things again goes to as it was the GST. The main pillar of GST was the seamless flow of credit. So now this is one thing which is very hard to digest. Like, why is this thought coming up? Can you charge a lesser rate without paying without taking the benefit of ITC is again one thing to discuss. But apart from this point, apart from the two main problems which are there, the working capital blockage to follow ITC, this and that. Second, if the intent is very good, that's for sure. The issues which are already come up is कि जो स्टॉक का MRP कैसे चेंज होगा। फॉर एग्जांपल डेली यूज का सामान का दाम कम हुआ है, तो एक बिस्किट है जो 5 रुपए का है, या एक शैम्पू का पैकेट स्मॉल पैकेट है 2 रुपए का हो गया, या 10 रुपए का आपका कोई अंजन है या ब्रश है, आप उसका MRP तो कम नहीं कर सकते हो ना। 10 रुपए का बिस्कुट को आप 9.5 रुपए में नहीं सेल कर सकते हो बिस्किट को। So how do the market adjust to that is again a very big point. So they have said, like they have kept on saying that for all daily use products we are bringing down the rate. But the question is, how will the market adjust is again one thing which we will be willing to see. So these are few points. If there are any questions that is there, we can discuss, or sector specific if you want to discuss, we can do that.
I think so. You could proceed like however you want. Okay.
Pardon?
I think so. You can proceed however you want, either sector specific or the other.
Perfect. So the most important sectors जिसमें movement will be coming up if we see industry wise. The first will be the automobile sector. A huge momentum will be coming. It will be again represented by the stock market prices as well, the financial reports as well. So there will be a very big momentum coming because of this. Second, on medical industry, they have really focused this time. They have reduced a lot of rates on many medicines and many medical field equipments and life-saving drugs. So that they have specifically reduced, especially on medical equipments and everything. Also, the rates has been reduced. So पहले एक और बहुत इशू था कि पहले एक इशू क्या था कि इंडियन ब्रेड्स को लेके एक बहुत इशू था, तो इसके लिए उन्होंने फिर क्लैरिफिकेशन लाया। इंडियन ब्रेड्स को लेके क्या हुआ कि पहले बोलते थे कि रोटी पराठा पे 0% और ब्रेड पे 5%। मतलब आप पिज्जा ब्रेड लोगे तो 5, अगर आप रोटी लोगे तो 0। इसको लेके बहुत एक इशू था। तो नाउ दे हैव क्लैरिफाइड दैट ऑल काइंड्स ऑफ ब्रेड्स, चाहे वो आपका नान कुलचा हो, चाहे वो आपका ब्रेड हो, पिज्जा ब्रेड हो, या roti or paratha or whatever, they will all go to 0%. So now that they have done this. Second, that we have seen that they have made a difference in cheese and paneer. They have kept cheese at higher rate, but brought down paneer and declared that we want to promote more paneer. So paneer has been come to 0, whereas cheese remains as the same rate. So these are the points that we are seeing. Again, food may they have reduced a lot of rate. सबसे ज्यादा इम्पैक्ट जो आएगा वो सीमेंट एंड कोल में आएगा, बिकॉज सीमेंट एंड कोल इज यूज्ड इन ऑलमोस्ट ऑल द इंडस्ट्री. So right now coal has 5% GST with a cess. Cess is 400 rupee per ton का एक cess लगता है. So if I am a manufacturing company and I buy coal to manufacture and to burn as a fuel, तो वो coal पे जो cess होता है वो मेरा cost बन जाता है, उसका मेरे को benefit नहीं मिलता है. 5% का तो इनपुट मिल जाता है, बट सेस में कॉस्ट बन जाता है. नाउ दिस विल बिकम 18% फ्लैट. सो मेरे को इसका 18% का एक इनपुट मिल जाता है. Cement is going down to 18. Now cement was a very big problem for many developers, जहाँ पे cement 828 में है, बाकी सब 18 था, तो उसको लेके एक बहुत बड़ा एक इशू क्रिएट हो जाता था. तो cement has been brought down to 18. थॉट्स था इसका कि ये सब के कारण क्या होगा कि इन्वर्टेड ड्यूटी स्ट्रक्चर का केसेस कम आएंगे. सो दैट वाज द थॉट, बिकॉज ऑफ सीमेंट एंड ऑल व्हाट हैपेंस इज कि एक इन्वर्टेड ड्यूटी स्ट्रक्चर का एक पॉइंट आ जाता था कि एवरी कंपनी यूज्ड टू हैव टू फाइल फॉर रिफंड फॉर द आईटीसी. सो इन ऑर्डर टू रिड्यूस इन्वर्टेड ड्यूटी स्ट्रक्चर दे केम अप विद दिस क्लैरिफिकेशन. हाउएवर उन्होंने वापस से इन्वर्टेड ड्यूटी स्ट्रक्चर ले आया. अगर आप कार्डबोर्ड का बॉक्स बनाते हो उस पे 5% जीएसटी है, और कार्डबोर्ड बॉक्स बनाने के लिए जो पेपर लेते हो उस पे 18% जीएसटी है. तो अगेन यहाँ पे इन्वर्टेड ड्यूटी स्ट्रक्चर आप ले आए. सो जो रेट रिड्यूस हुआ है इन मेनी केसेस, इन बिस्किट्स वी हैव सीन, बिस्किट आपका 5 पे आ गया, बट उसका जो इनवर्ड है वो लेबर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है, उसका जो इनवर्ड में उसका फ्यूल है सब 18 पे है. सो they will be accumulating GST every month. So उन लोग इन्वर्टेड ड्यूटी में चले जाएंगे. So आज फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर आके बोली प्रेस रिलीज में कि हम लोग इन्वर्टेड ड्यूटी स्ट्रक्चर को कम कर रहे हैं, इसलिए हम लोग ने रेट कम किया है. बट उन्होंने इन्वर्टेड ड्यूटी का एप्लीकेशन अगर 100 से 80 किया, अब वो 80 से 200 हो जाएगा. बिकॉज इन मेनी प्रोडक्ट्स विच हैज कम डाउन टू 5% फ्रॉम 12 और 18, a inverted duty problem will come up. So now the question again comes ki how will this be catered by the GST department is something again that we have to see. But these are few of the things that they have planned for 2.0. मतलब अच्छा भी है, खराब भी है, it's a mix of both. So let's see how the market adapts and the government comes up to clear these things. So if there are any questions, we can discuss.
So I don't think we have any questions. Should we wrap up the session?
Yes, time's up, so we can proceed towards conclusion. If Dinesh ji has something to add, we can ask him, or we can wrap up.
Dinesh, sir, do you have something to add, or should we wrap up the session?
No, thanks. Complete.
So I would like to thank Dinesh sir and CA Siddhant Jajodia sir for this exceptional, insightful conversation on the implications of the next generation GST reforms on business and customers. Your deep expertise as a special invitee to the GST and Indirect Tax Committee of ICAI has truly shown through as you navigated through the complexities of these landmark reforms. Thank you, sir, so much for joining us today for the session of Golden
Thank
Charcha.
you, Siddhant. Thank you, Rasi. Thank you, Vishnu.
Thank you.
Thank you.